Hello folks, this has gone Spy, the Spy will come back to you live for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. As you've seen from that last video, from that last part of the Act 2, is that me, Besla, and the rest of my companions and the Ebon Hawk are going to be given a mission that's going to stop Malak. And as you can tell, we've learned that this Stormforge could be a factory or a weapon of some sorts. But to learn more about what it truly is, we need to find the star maps. One that contains each of the planets. These 4 planets are known as Manaan, Tatooine, Kashyyyk, and Korriban. One of those worlds is a Sith planet where the Sith Academy is. However, now that we've been given a mission, we're going to need to take care of a few things before we leave. Like, for example, Johnny, the council is going to be allowing us to take Johanny with us to go on this mission, and it will be a plus. And they believe that she, as a presence, will be serving as a reminder of what would happen to those who fell into the dark side and their rights. But her presence will not serve as a presence, but I may actually be able to get to know her a bit more. So for now, me and the others are going to socialize a bit before we leave. Sure, but do you have any cars to sell? Alright. I'll just take all these cards. Oh well, that's pretty good. Now I'll be able to... I'll play. Now I'll be testing out my new cars to see if they'll be able to push to the limits of point here. Alright. Let's play. Alright, game start. Haha. I'll stand. Looks like we got a tie on this one. Okay, I got a good feeling about this one. Yep. Oh yeah! Beat that. A tie? Oh well. Okay. Decision time? Decision. Alright. I'll go play this. A second tie? I'll stand. Booyah. Booyah! Oh, waiter, he'll take the check. Nah, I'll be good. Only 7 credits. That seems to be fine. Alright, it looks like Rasha and Shen are here.
Rahesia and I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for us. Now we will finally have a place to share our love, without fear of reprisals from our families.
I'm just glad I could help you guys out.
Rahesia and I can spend the rest of our lives together. All thanks to you.
I wish you the best of luck, Shen. I hope you two find the happiness I once knew myself.
Sounds like a story carve, but I'm going to ask you about that later.
I'm sorry we have nothing of value to give you as a reward. Our families have cut us off completely. Had the council not taken us in, we would be foraging in the wilderness to survive.
I'm just glad I could help you and Shen out. It's no problem at all.
When I first met Shen, I feared our forbidden love was doomed to a tragic end. But thanks to you and the Jedi Council, our story ends in joy.
Well, I'm sure that it will. I'm hoping you two can find some happiness in your lives now. It looks like Elsa's found a room as well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done if I had lost him.
It's just no.
Oh, it's just so good to have him back. We're just gonna go right home, right now, and celebrate. Aren't we, my lovely little droid? Don't worry. I'm gonna hug you and oil you and care for you and make sure you never get away ever again.
Please kill me. I don't think I ever felt so bad for a droid before.
Well, I'm sure the droid will be able to survive. Any case, let's get some things ready for going to the store and see if we can.
Shen and Rahesia have been welcomed here in the compound for as long as they wish to stay. I am glad that your help enabled them to remain together.
It's no problem. I just hope they can find some happiness. And Briella, despite our early conversation, I thank you for your assistance and you're welcome. That gives me a pleasant stay here. Alright. Well, we can go to the store for a bit and then we're going to head out here. What the? And how did you even know that the council gave me the mission? Well, you're right about them giving me a mission. Alright. Thanks for the understanding. Warn me? Oh, really? What could possibly be more dangerous than the Sith, then? Is that so? A counselor? Creatures? Born of the dark side? What kind of creatures we're talking about here? Tanatrack? For reals? What makes this creature to be so dangerous to a Jedi? Resistance to the Force, huh? For 40 years. It hasn't not been seen for nearly 40 years. Well, if they sounds like they're extinct, if they're anything to worry about.
Mules limo podadara nanga kubis ule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo gondona chuchut. Kachi chu
Great hunt.
ita dundoga.
What the heck is that?
Chilamula ni dupobo. Wonga kumbistan ba mulera.
The Great Hunt. What's that?
Kachikun itahodonga, yikinkuno pamulera chikun, slimo podonar deodunga kunkabe.
We itanandayata, wata yuma wama huhunadete, shatuni patoga,
Mutated bodies?
palamule donke.
What the hell?
Runda di hodonga kunhankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek togning chatukunde mulerabes.
I see. But what do you mean cost? What's that, the cost?
Kachikun itahodonga yiking kuno ba mulerachikun slimo podonar deodunga kunkabe.
We itanandayata, wata yuma
Pine of corn, man.
huhunadete.
One of the world's weird.
Shatuni patoga. Wana kusbe
For reals? A birthplace for the Sith?
Runda di hodonga kunhankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek togning chatukunde.
3 Jedi were to continue that work? But why them? What's so special about these 3 Jedi?
Kachikun itahodonga yikinkuno
Dual Kildron, Gohan Sarsas, and Sheila Noor have a horrible bond, you see?
Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek togning chatukunde mulerabes.
We itanandayata, wata yuma wama huhunadete. Shatuni patoga. Wana kusbe ching palamule donke.
Damn.
Kachikun itahodonga yikinkuno pamulerachikun slimo podonar deodunga.
I'll bear that in mind in the future to be... I'll bear that in mind in the future while we're on the mission. I wanted to ask you some questions, but I'm going to need to get going now. But thanks for the warning. I'll be careful in the future.
Kachikun itahodonga yikinkuno pamulerachikun slimo podonar deodunga kunkabe.
Well, there's no need to worry about that. Just like you said, they may have been extinct for... Just like I said before, they may have been extinct for quite some time. Alright. Juhani, she's actually... Wow, Juhani is actually the new member of the company? Had I known that she would be the new member of the company, I'll be skeptical about that. But it's no surprise about her story of being a Jedi Guardian. I'm looking forward to working to find side by side with her instead of having her as an enemy. Alright guys, it's time for you guys to level up before we head out. In fact, I should get all my companions out here for them to level up before we leave. Alrighty. What the? A Twi'lek female? What?
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena.
Lena?
Remember? I was dating your brother.
You're that
back on
female she talks
Texas.
about you stealing her brother?
What are you doing here? Where's Griff? I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news. Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat. Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off. Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
You should know. You took her brother away and left her all alone on Terrace. She told me all about you, Lena. Now where is her brother and what have you done with him?
You got your facts a little backwards. Mission could have come with us if she wanted to. It was her choice to stay behind. You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind. Is that what the Hutt spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader.
Seriously?
But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine.
Tatooine?
Just another
One of
his
the places
lies.
we should go?
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Lena, why should we believe you? For all we know, you could just be saying what Mission needs to hear.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch your mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
I like to hear Griff's side of the story of things before I judge him. Where is he now?
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard, he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever. Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker. I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
That was a very interesting truth, or interesting conversation. I better talk to Mission about this when we're inside the Ebon Hawk. But for now, can't be dealing with that.
뭔가 군 비스톨비 기고였나 동 바투가스 막딜리아 론다 디호던가 군
I'm honored.
오늘 군배
You honor me?
징발라몰레 통킹바 누노닥 독닝 셔투군네 몰레라베스 제도바도 와는 이디보보 동나 붕샤 누누냐 동 바투가스 막딜리아
Thank you.
이다하던가 이킹쿠노 바몰레라치군 스모포도 나르디어동가 군가베 아추다 온가 군비스톨비 기고였나 동 바투가스 막딜리아
I like to see what you have in store before we leave.
제도바도 와는 이디보보 동나 붕샤 누누냐 동 바투가스 막딜리아 mucho sharpakat. Kieno dama paole rachikun.
I'm pretty sure you do. Thank you very much. Get rid of this. Gonna need some med packs.
Tonghay tuam Gigi Yumalit pa ang ingkot po.
You honor me? Thank you very much.
Yumalit kain kotun. Jilo mulra de bobo. Mungkap kun biskan. Pamulara.
Let's see what you have in stock before my friends and I leave.
Wana kunles. Chink paglamur. Donk king ba ana konkek. Tumting tachun kun nek mulira best.
Like I said, I'm going to be getting my buddies out here so that they could level up before we leave. So let's get to it before we do anything else. However, I need to switch things out.
What?
I think it'll work. Alrighty, so, so the only one out, it looks like the only one in here who hasn't gotten a level up is Johnny. This will work nicely on her. Alright, Johnny, you look good with a dual bladed lightsaber anyway. Heh, Eve imagine her fine style? That'll work fine. I'm looking forward to fighting side by side with you, Johnny. Despite everything, I'm glad that the council has sent you with us. Alright. And now for her behavior to be this. Alright. Alright. Now let's get to check the look inside of the Evan Hog of his spaces before we do anything else. Alright, so this is the cargo hold where the workbench is and where my swoop bike is, right there. Haven't looked at that thing in a while. And that's the exit ramp if you guys haven't noticed yet. And back here is where the room where the bunk beds are for people to be able to use that to sleep in. And this is the main hall where we be able to see the communicator through there, that the hologram person will be over there contacting us whenever we pick up anything. And this one, and this here is where another place to keep in storage hub, and that's where the people will be using it. So yeah, my companions will be taking places, some places where they feel more comfortable in. And this here is the room with the medical bay, where we get the injured here for a medical rep. And over here, as you can see from last time, when I go up here from Act 1, taking on the fighters to go into the turret and such. And back here in this room is where the hyperdrive is, where we'll be able, as you can see clearly, that's the hyperdrive storage area, where we'll be able to see it to operate when we go into hyperspace. And this is the cargo hold, where we have medical, weapons, food and supplies and whatnot. And this is the supplies where the emergency food and supplies were at. And this here is where another bunk, but personally this is where I'll be sleeping and such. And the last place for you guys to go for us to see is... This is where we be able to see monitoring the security cameras, where the places of the rooms I show you guys in, so whatnot. And this here is the bridge, where Carve will be able to maintain the controls, flying the Ebon Hawk. Now let's see. This is the galaxy map, the Ebon Hawk's onboard navigation computer. And when you're ready to leave Dantooine, you can use the galaxy map to travel to other planets around the galaxy. That's pretty useful, and that's all that you need to know about the Ebon Hawk's places area. Now, let's go and have some conversations with some people before we do anything else. And while we're at it, well, let's do some... Alrighty. Personal weapons will be almost fully upgraded. Now let's have a talk. Now I better have a talk with Mission about what just happened.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk about your brother, about what Lena said.
Don't tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Tatooine, but the rest of her story is Bantha Poodoo. You can't trust someone like her. At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Circuit Corp rep on Tatooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again.
We'll find your brother, Mission, I promise, and we'll get to the behind this story of the truth.
I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do. Hey there, what can I do for you?
It seems to me, do you know how to play Basok?
Want to practice your skills, eh? Sure, I'll play a few hands. Just for practice, though. I don't want to bet with you.
Neither would I. It's good to be able to play a card game without having any strings attached. Let's see if you know. Let's see if we can get some practice. Getting sloppy there, Mission. I got you on 3 because I'm good at it. Okay, I guess I can barely even breathe. Plus, my Bizarre card deck has been improved since Terrace. Back then, I wasn't able to get any wins with the current deck, but with new cards, I was able to make it even better from the old man's deck. Oh, just shit. Oh well. I'll put Stan there. And we got a tie. You're almost out of cards, Mission. Better be careful. And booyah. Very impressive. Alright, let's see if you can do without any cards now. That was your last card hand. Oh, come on. And I have a good feeling about this one. Nope, not this time. Good game, Mission. Maybe we can play again sometime, so we can practice our skills up a sock. Oh, I forgot to ask Mission. Do you have any?
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I need you to make me a security spike.
No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Here you go. I'll just add it to our inventory. Anything else you need?
Nothing right now, Mission.
Okay. Have it your way.
Alright, Candace, we haven't got a chance to talk a little R&R.
Yeah, what do you want?
I was wondering if you have any interesting stories. You must have seen some interesting stuff in your days.
You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought? The enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Candaris, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes.
Is that why the Mandalorians attacked the Republic?
The Sith came to us with an offer. To fight a worthy enemy in a battle that would be remembered forever. Win or lose, as long as the fight is worthy, then honor is gained. The glory at having triumphed over impossible odds is what drives us. If there's nothing at stake, your possessions, your life, your world, then the battle's meaningless. We Mandalore take everything we are and throw it into battle. It's the true test of yourself. The battle against death. Against oblivion.
Is that why you work as a mercenary?
Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears them. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
Of course. That was quite interesting. I'm sure we'll be able to hear more stories of what Candaris told.
Yeah, what do you want?
If you got any adrenaline stimulants. Now, folks, stimulants, or it could be either a stamina of defense or a stamina for strength, increasing in attacks with melee, or stamina of speed. You'll be seeing some of that, but I'll give some demonstration later.
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a speed-boosting stimulant to help you get quicker. There anything else you need?
Yeah, do you have any other adrenaline system?
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a speed-boosting stimulant to help you get quicker. There anything else you need?
Pretty sure Candaris has something more than a speed stimulant.
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a strength-boosting stimulant to help you get stronger. There anything else you need?
Do you have any other more?
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a stamina-boosting stimulant to help you get tougher. There anything else you need?
Yeah, do you have any more of them?
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a stamina-boosting stimulant to help you get tougher. There anything else you need?
Yeah, some more. Thank you.
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a speed-boosting stimulant to help you get quicker. There anything else you need?
Any more?
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a speed-boosting stimulant to help you get quicker. There anything else you need?
Yeah, do you have any more adrenaline stimulants?
Hey, don't worry. I think you've got enough there as it is.
Alright.
You don't want to overload yourself on stims. Otherwise, you might destroy your adrenal system.
Ooh, we don't
A
want to
real
do that.
warrior knows his own limits and doesn't overestimate himself. There anything else you need?
Nothing right now, Candace. Perhaps to the bed?
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Don't worry, folks. You'll be seeing some stimulant action at some point, just not right now. Alright, let's go have a talk with T3. T3 reminds me of R2-D2 by the second, except the size and shape. Can you start the program spike for me, T3? Alright, thanks, little guy. I'm gonna ask you some questions. But you don't even know what I was going to ask. Alright, just chime in if you have any advice. Good talk. Alright, Salbar, we haven't had a chance to talk. I was wondering if you could help me out with a problem. Alright. I want you to make me a grenade, though. We're going to need more of them. See if you can make me another grenade. We're going to be needing some grenades in action. Think you can make me another grenade? I need you to make me another grenade, Salbar. Can you make me another grenade? I will ask you one more time. Alright, thank you. One more time though. Thanks. I want to get to know a little more about you, Salbar. We haven't had a chance to talk. But don't you trust me? I could if you could just tell me something about your life. Alright then. At some point we'll just go on as... Then I will leave you be for now. I understand your reasons, Salbar, but at some point you're just going to have to tell me about you so we can work together a lot more. So we can understand each other a bit more. Alright, Juhani. Now we can have our conversation.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
No. You thought that the dark side had consumed you? It is nothing?
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
Don't worry, Juhani. I forgive you. What's done is done.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only
You were
hope that
corrupted by
in
the
our
dark
time
side.
journeying
Anyone
together,
can
I will
corrupted.
succeed.
Can be corrupted that darkness.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
How did you come to be a Jedi in the first place?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yes, please continue. I would like to know more about you.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Where did you live?
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Did you meet a Jedi?
Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was old, and maybe a little enamored.
Enamored?
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From
Leader?
that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child, but this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
Very well, Johnny. Thank you for telling me this. That was a very interesting story.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Are you doing alright?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Why? What is wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Perhaps you just need more time?
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
I will help you in that matter. If I begin to slip back, I will intervene and save you again.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
I thank you, Juhani. And like before, if you begin to slip away, like I said, I'll intervene and save you. For right now, you're doing fine. You're just adjusting of what it is like to be in the light. Alright, Carve. Time to continue off where we left off, back at Taros.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Allowing to continue our discussion from before.
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Don't you think you'd be feeling better if you just discussed it now?
Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most, Saul.
That name sounds familiar. Saul? I think he was the guy that stood before Malak before Taros was destroyed.
With good reason. Admiral Saul Karath is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
You didn't think that he would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst.
I understand that.
I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners.
You did what?
I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
And you blame yourself for trusting a friend and your mentor?
I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
So, that's all of it then? Is that the only reason why you hate him?
No, it's not. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Sounds like there's more to it than what Saul did to him. And I have a feeling it's a personal one. But for now, I'll leave him be for now.
How can I help?
I want to talk to you about that dream.
It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
I still don't understand why we shared this vision.
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked, and for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near physical bond.
It's just
As to
that
the
I
second,
don't know how that
I
even
truly don't have an
began.
answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
But it makes no sense for our fates to become linked. How did it become linked in the first place?
I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
This just seems a little convenient.
The Force often seems to cause events that bend the laws of probability, especially with those that are strongly affiliated with it. In this respect, you and I will simply have to become accustomed to such convenience. We are the tools of the Force, and we will do as it wills.
You make the Force as if it sound alive.
There is no evidence one way or the other. What you believe the Force to be ultimately will decide who you are.
Well, then I have another question then.
What would you like to know?
Why did we dream of Malak and Revan?
Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
What do you mean? A trace?
They did something important here. Of that, I am certain. It may be simply that we are sensitive to that event, or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to, or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
What do you think Malak and Revan were doing anyway?
I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further.
Do you think we'll be receiving more of these visions?
With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us, but when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance.
I'm not sure if I like the idea of you being in my dreams.
And are you so certain that it is not you in my dreams?
I suppose that's possible.
Regardless of which it is, our fates are linked. The vision was doubtless meant for us both.
That's all I wanted to know.
As you wish. We really should return our thoughts to business anyway. How can I help?
You wanted to ask me something?
I do. How did you know?
Well, you keep staring at me. Seeing anything you like?
You are easily the vainest, most arrogant man I have ever met. Besides, I know you can't be serious, since I was purposefully not staring in your direction.
Well, are
I
you?
am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. Whatever I think about you.
You're embarrassed?
That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
What do you think I should do then?
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I feel that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
But why is it that you're getting so obsessed about?
I'm sorry if I come across as harsh, but I am concerned for you, for our mission, and for myself as well. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
Look, I won't do anything to hurt you.
I believe you truly mean what you say, for now, but sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I would appreciate any help you could offer.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Very well. There's something that Basila is not telling me about this fates being linked, but I'm not going to push it further.
How can I help?
And I figure
Then
as
I
much
suggest
that
we move
she had feelings for me, but I'm not going to push that further just yet.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Nothing yet?
You got it.
Alright folks, now we're going to move on to the galaxy map. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, daddy had a donkey, donkey cried, daddy cried, inky, binky, bonky. Tatooine. Saul Carif.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak, he served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
How indeed?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak.
Witness? Callow? Impossible! How?
Callow Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastard learned Karth escaped the planet.
No, it can't
Apparently,
be. I
they
saw
left
his
him
body.
dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Callow has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Callow. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me if there is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Callow has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Great. Callow Nord must have told this guy about us as well. Not just Karth. Still can't believe it. Oh, great. I think I'm having one of these visions now. Alright, Force visions, give me wherever shit you're going to throw at me, universe. The Star Map. And from the looks of things, it's hidden somewhere in a cave. In the desert. Tatooine. I haven't seen this planet for a very, very long time.
The Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you
Yeah.
see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but glowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
Yeah, from the looks of things, what I saw in the vision, it looks like it was in some kind of a cave.
The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs.
It's
No
not the
doubt
only
things will
thing.
become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
No doubt as well. Tatooine. Whenever I'm inside of the Ebon Hawk, I can safely take all the visor off. But whenever I'm out doing duty, I'll be putting on. Salvar, what's up? What do you mean something's not right? I'll do that. Thanks for the heads up, Salvar. Alright folks, this has gone Spy. The Spy sign off.